Hello, everybody. Roger Wakefield here with Texas Green Plumbing. Want to let you know that today we're talking about what can I do plumbing myself. So if you're a homeowner, especially here in the Texas area where we're located, you can actually do just about anything to your plumbing system that you want to do. The thing is, you've got to get it inspected, you've got to get a permit, you've got to do everything that a plumber has to do. So let's talk about your plumbing and what all your plumbing entails. So the water line, let's start there. Your meter, where the city tells you how much water you use, that water line coming in from there, going up to your house where your valve box is located, that you are responsible for that line underground, and you're responsible for any leaks on your side of the meter. So what it looks like is coming in, everything there is yours. Once it comes out of the meter, it's yours. So the water line coming into your valve box, you're responsible for those valves. So if you've got valves there that you can't open or close, that's something that you may want to change, because that's one of my top plumbing tips is teach everybody in your family how to turn off the water to the house. And the reason I say that is 5 or 10 minutes can make a big difference in how much damage is done if there ever is a water leak in your house. So take a look at that. Teach your family how to shut off the water. Make sure they all know how. So once it comes in through that valve box, then it goes through the distribution system. It goes to your hose bibs. It goes to every fixture in the house. It goes to your water heater. Your water heater then heats up half of it and sends it out to all the hot water outlets in your office or in your house. So all those products or all of that system, that's all you. Once it hits the drain line and goes all the way out, hopefully you've got a two-way clean out either in your front or backyard. But once it hits that, it goes all the way out to the city tap, which is where your sewer line ties into the city. The city's responsible for the tap, but you're responsible for all the piping from your house out to that. And you're responsible for all the drain piping under your house. So if it comes to a slab leak, if it comes to, a water leak under the house, a water leak in the yard, a sewer leak in the house, a sewer leak under the yard, all that plumbing is yours. Now, in Texas, if that house is registered as your homestead, you are actually allowed to work on any of that plumbing yourself. The good thing about it is there's not a lot to plumbing. As long as it doesn't leak, and as long as you know the tips, the tricks, and the tools to do it right, plumbing is something that you can work on all the time. Main thing is make sure you turn the water off before you work on any water lines, and make sure you have somebody there watching, or you've double checked it to make sure that it's not going to flood when you go to turn that water line back on. Now, we've mentioned a water line, we've mentioned a sewer line. The other thing that a homeowner here in Texas is responsible for is the gas line. Now, I know that sounds funny, but from the meter to the house is yours. So if your meter's installed either back by the alley or up by the curb, that distribution piping underground, where it goes underground, comes up and turns into your house, that's all you. So, we're having a lot of problems in North Dallas right now and explosions. Guys, it's sad, but that piping put in the ground that the Atmos is busy replacing right now, we started putting that piping in 20, 30, 50, 100 years ago. It's steel pipe. And steel pipe starts rusting the day you put it in underground. Some residential homes also have steel pipe distribution system, and when we go out and test them, we let the owner know that we can't just go in and fix the risers on each end. We have to replace that service. So you're responsible from your side of the meter all the way through where it goes to either your water heater, your furnace, your stove, your dryer, wherever you use gas at. So there's a lot of different aspects to it. If your meter is mounted at your house and your line literally comes out of the meter and goes in, the gas company is responsible for that relay getting the gas to that meter. When it comes out and comes into your house, hopefully there's a valve there. If you ever smell gas at your house, I recommend turning it off right there at the gas meter and then contacting a plumber. If it's an emergency and you don't know how to turn it off, call the gas company immediately. They will turn it off, they will put a lock on it, and then when you call a plumber to come out and fix it, that plumber's going to have to pull a permit and get it inspected. The reason being, gas is dangerous. Now, we get back to the question, what plumbing can I work on myself? You can work on gas, you can work on water, you can even work on the drain. If you know where a slab leak is, you can jackhammer your floor up, you can tunnel down to it, you can fix it and make the repairs. Do a test on it. Make sure it's not leaking, get it inspected before you ever cover it back up. If it's a gas leak and you're comfortable working on it, that's one thing I tell people. You can work on whatever you're comfortable working on. So if you're comfortable working on gas, you're comfortable working on your water line, you're comfortable working on your sewer, you can do it. Here at Texas Green Plumbing, what we're trying to do is we want to get information out to our consumers, to all the consumers, to let them know there's a lot of things you can work on yourself. It's not very difficult, it's easy to do, and with the right tips, the right tricks, and the right tools, it's things that you can do yourself. What I want you to do is check back on our channel. We're going to be creating do-it-yourself videos. We're going to answer questions. We're going to teach you things that you can do for your plumbing system to make it better and to save you money. If we can save you money by teaching you little tricks and little tips and little things that you can do, you're going to be a more educated consumer. Also, we'll teach you what questions to ask if you do have to call a plumber. That way you know exactly what you need to know to be a wise consumer. And on plumbing, there's a lot to know. It's not hard to work on if you know what you're doing, but sometimes knowing what you're doing is the most difficult part. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook, check out our webpage. We want to give you the information you need to make your world better. My name's Roger Wakefield. I work at Texas Green Plumbing, where we're saving you money one drop at a time.